Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Daniel Federico Show. Today feels great. This episode's gonna feel great. It's the Dallas Cowboys won last week, and the Toronto Blue Jays are going back to the World Series for the first time since 1993. We're gonna talk about it in this episode. All right, I'm absolutely pumped for the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm gonna have my buddy Jack Sapora on to talk about last week's NFL games. But we're gonna start off first with the Toronto Blue Jays, and then we'll get into the NFL. But this is a great episode. It's amazing to be back, and the Blue Jays to the World Series, and it's victory for this episode Tuesday. Victory Tuesday for the Dallas Cowboys, and Dak Prescott's playing unreal. Let's get into the episode with Jack Sapora. All right, we're back here with Jack Sapora. He's finally back on the program, and today feels a little different. Today feels like Christmas morning. The Toronto Blue Jays are going back to the World Series. Jack, you're telling me before this, you didn't even fall, you didn't sleep.
No, no, tons of replays. Just keep watching it over and over again. Even this morning, just seeing fans' reactions, and it's crazy when I think it was the Calgary Flames arena was showing it before the game started. It was the loudest in the building in Calgary, like
hmm
Canada, Team Canada.
Canada's team, man.
It's
Canada's team.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's fun. A lot of fun.
It was pretty good. It was a very stressful game seven, obviously. It was game seven, and obviously it was stressful. But man, that was electrifying. They're down 3-1 going into the seventh inning. George Springer with two men on. Heads Springer dinger.
Yep.
Dude, what was your thoughts on that play right there? Because that was like when I was watching that, I was just like, I'm gonna swear. I
Yeah, basically that moment. I was by myself. It reminded me a lot of when Kawhi hit the shot. I was
mm,
by myself in my basement watching it, going crazy. My parents are going like, "What's going on?" And I'm by myself last night, and I'm just like, "Holy,
yeah, like
you're
Jesus.
going insane!" I'm screaming. I'm screaming to nothing. I'm by myself. My house is empty, and
And
I'm
it's
just
just you
yelling
going
so
crazy.
loud, and it was such a oh my goodness, where were you when George Springer hit
Yeah, it
that?
was where you were moment, 100% when he hit that home run. But I just remember I just got up and I was like I'm gonna swear on this podcast. This brother gave
Yeah.
me a couple swears on this podcast this week. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's gone. Holy shit. And then I had to put like holy fuck. That was crazy. And then like it was like and then like as the game is now going on, like as more people are coming up to bat and stuff, I'm just
Yep.
like, holy shit. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. It's still to that day. Like it's still today. I woke up and I was just like, holy fuck, man. What a game last night. And that home run will never be forgotten. Well, and Blue Jays history, and I think in Canadian sports history, like I don't know what happens. Whatever happens in the World Series, obviously I hope they win it against this tough Los Angeles Dodgers team. Tough,
Stupid tough team.
tough. There's gonna be fans saying, "Oh, well, the Jays had a better regular season
By one goal, by
by
one win.
one win."
Yeah.
And also, it's when you're going up against Shohei, Freeman, Betts, and the boys.
And they're starting pitching.
And they're starting pitching, their bullpen. Like, everything on that team, on that Dodgers team, is an A plus, A plus, is an A plus
Yep.
grade. But whatever happens in that series, just the way how this team flipped the script in May, and now they're going to the World Series, successful year, and let's just see what we can build on for the future. Because I think if you up your bullpen pitching,
Yeah. You can continue getting better.
yeah,
You
you
can,
can continue. There's always aspects get better, and that would be unreal. And I think. This is awesome. Hope they win. I think they're gonna give the Dodgers the run for their money no matter what, just because this team
yep.
has no quit. It's all
No.
grit. It's all grind. And I'm kind of happy Seattle lost because throwing that pitch into George Springer's knee, and
Oh,
then
and cheering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
funny.
fans cheering, and
Yep.
then he goes in the seventh inning, the home run. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, to the whole fans of Seattle. That's ridiculous. And
Yeah,
I'm glad he hit that. I'm glad it was him to hit that home run. Playoff George Springer is unreal, man. Unreal.
unreal. It's
Um,
crazy though. The American media outlets will criticize Toronto sports fans for cheering, right? Like
yeah.
the incident. But when they do it to us, it's silence. I guess that's okay to cheer on George
Well,
getting hurt and him literally go like agony, like in so much pain, screaming, and you're cheer. Okay,
mhm.
kind of karma's a you know what. So
Karma's bitch,
yeah, it is. It is. It's a crazy moment.
and it's crazy because Fox must hate it how they Trump did.
Oh, you
Fox
know
hates
for a
it.
fact they hate it.
And for the one thing was when they were doing the trophy presentation yesterday, I really wish it was Sportsnet presenting
Oh
that moment.
yeah,
I wish it was Hazel May in the middle of that.
I know.
And when I saw Fox do it, I was just like, what do we what why?
Who cares? You should
Who
have been Buck giving it to somebody.
Yeah,
Buck.
that would be unreal, but at the same time, that this whole playoff run has been tremendous. They kind of died down a little bit in August, and then in September they was up and down. And then, but they were okay to do that because what they did in May and June and July, that was just
Yeah,
tremendous. What they did in the real summer months was 10 out of
insane.
10.
It was insane. It
But
was.
at the start of the year, I remember I'm at sports night and I'm just watching these Jays go and we're playing and I'm just like, oh, they might be terrible this year, man. Like the start of the year was very rough to watch.
But they had a tough schedule to start the year.
Oh yeah, they did.
They
So we
had a
really
tough.
couldn't tell. We really couldn't tell. But you kind of want those tests right off the bat so you can really
Yep.
see who's great on your team and who's not on your team.
Yeah.
And I think if they didn't have such a tough schedule like that, we wouldn't see the no quit in them. They would have quit. They would have quit. They would have cracked under pressure, and they clearly didn't because they fixed it in May or whatever
Yep.
flipped the
Yeah.
script in May, and now they're going to the World Series, and the pitching was spectacular, and it was minus game five. Well, game five was still good, and then Little came in and you know just felt like he
That
wanted to
moment at
basically,
the time, but it
yeah,
doesn't matter now, eh?
yeah. It doesn't matter. Thank God, but
Criticism does not matter now for John.
if they lost game seven, that would have mattered a lot.
Everyone would be talking about it,
And
right?
I still think people should still talk about that in the offseason because that was a bad decision by the manager, by Schneider. And I think Schneider's made a lot of bad decisions. I don't like him as a manager, to be honest.
See, I would flip the script on you and say, so we criticize him for game five, but when he's a genius in game four against the Yankees.
That bullpen game?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even like that either.
No, but they beat the
I
one
know
of
they
the
won.
best
They won. They
offensive
won.
firepowers, right?
I know you know how risky and you know how like, dumb it sounds to do a bullpen game in a closeout game. You know how tough that is.
But they did it,
I
and
know but they did, and I like it. Tell me he has balls on him, and
I
he
think
has
he's
that
gonna win Manager of the Year.
probably, but I still think he makes a lot of dumb decisions. And those dumb decisions are gonna just bite you in the ass one day. And it bit him in the ass in game five. He's lucky that the Jays just went the stretch and got it done for him in game four. But if they lost game five and they lost game seven, that would have just been a total different conversation. Because if they lost that game four too, it'd just been a terrible uh, conversation, a conversation that a lot of people don't want to have. But I think yeah, he's for sure a good manager and he's a big risky manager. And that's what you need in that movie to win games. But at the same time, though, it's just a lot. I scratches my head on what his decision making is sometimes, and it's been like that for probably since he got there in Toronto.
I mean, yeah, questionable decisions. The Jose incident 3 years ago, in the wild card, bad decision. But hey, we're in the World
Yeah,
Series.
the Toronto Blue Jays are the
You
World Series, so it doesn't really matter.
you ask anyone in May, anyone in sports when it comes to baseball, did you have the Toronto Blue Jays in the World Series?
Not a single soul in the world,
Nobody, nobody.
especially the Americans. They for sure did not.
Oh, there. I was hearing Yankees.
Yeah. Now look how that is.
Yeah,
Da Yankee lose.
yeah. Crazy moment. People like it's such a weird feeling watching this team because I'm not used to a Blue Jays team maybe since 2015. or 20, what was it, 2015, 2016.
The
Where
Jose bat flip or
anyone
the playoff runs like that. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
anybody on the lineup can make an impact play.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy to see, like, yes, it's a sacrifice bunt, but that was a perfect bunt execution in seventh inning.
And it works.
It works and it works and it works. And Jimenez in game, what, 4 and 5,
Mm-hmm.
game 3 and 4
Three and
with
four,
those
yeah.
home runs and
Oh
key
yeah.
moments, and it's like our season's alive because of him. The starting pitching amazing. Can we just talk about the criticism I heard before October about Vladimir? All right. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to hear nothing.
But
He is worth every single penny. Johan Soto got 700, oh no, like close to 700 million. He deserves of that contract. He has performed in front of us. He has,
the Jays get
he
14 more years of this.
deserves it. He deserves it. He's the face of the franchise. And if he wins a World Series with us, you got to give that guy a statue.
If you don't, in Toronto, this is what I think for Toronto sports.
Iconic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's for sure iconic player. But this,
I agree. I agree. I mean, it felt like the sky was falling when we lost in game 3 against the
oh
East.
my God.
And
And
it's
the
like
energy
one
yesterday
game.
too, eh? The energy yesterday, we're down 3-1. You can hear a pin drop in that stadium.
You got to wake the F up, right?
Yeah,
Like,
wake up. Like
yeah,
I was texting my friends that, and they were all saying that it was just early. It was still early in the game. We're in the seventh inning, and
yeah.
I
It's
could
too
hear
quiet.
the
It's too quiet.
quietness, whispers. I could hear it all. Get loud. You're down two. You're not down by six.
You got a chance.
And it took George Springer to make it a home run. It should be like that every game in the playoffs in Toronto. It should be loud like that. How it was in Game 6, and they were allowed from first pitch.
Yep.
But it took them 7 innings to get into the game. It felt like
Yep.
that's ridiculous, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, you continue.
I think the when it comes to the Toronto Blue Jays, this is a successful season. It doesn't matter what happens in the World Series. If they win, that's just a bonus, and that would be a crazy moment for not just the city, not just a fan like me who's been a fan forever, but the whole country would be nuts. I
Yeah,
think you feel I don't know if you've been outside this morning, but you just get that feeling that everyone's happy.
it feels
Everyone's
like
so
it's
happy.
Christmas morning, man.
Yeah, it
It's
really
Christmas.
does. It feels like that. And it's a cool moment. I think no one's even talking about Ernie Clement.
Yeah,
Like he's
the
had a
bottom of
hell
the
of a playoff.
order, the
It's
bottom of the order was tremendous for the Toronto Blue Jays.
in the postseason.
Yeah.
Postseason run's been awesome. But I think the moment that everyone started being like, okay, these Blue Jays are onto something was that Canada Day series.
Oh, 1,000%.
That grand slam by Springer. Once again, that
Yeah,
moment where you're like,
they're
whoa,
good. They're
are
good.
we a good team? Could we go to the World Series? It was
hmm
crazy moments, just so much fun.
And it's not like this ride has been easy. Like it's the Seattle
Oh,
Mariners. They're a good ball team.
they were great.
And the Yankees, man, that's a rivalry matchup right there. And they're unreal too.
Yeah,
It's like this
amazing
has not
offense.
been an easy road for the Toronto Blue Jays.
No,
And they're lucky that they got the first seed
yeah,
in the
that
AL.
one game matters, man.
Yeah,
That
that one
one
game does matter. And we're about to find out against the Dodgers on Friday at 8 p.m.
we
on
host it.
Sportsnet.
Oh, we didn't even talk about. Can we talk about the fact that they've done this without their best hitter?
Yeah. And hopefully he's back this
He is back.
series. He was yeah, he is back because I know he was doing batting practice for the game last night.
He said he's good to go in a post game interview.
See, you know how huge that's going to be having Bo Bichette back?
Oh, I know.
And
This
yeah, they're doing it without Bo. It's because it's the no quit in this team, man. It's just a grind. It's get dirty.
yeah,
But
crazy, crazy. Tears of joy, super happy. I wow, I'm going into the game next year for sure just because of this run.
look at that. All the fans are coming back.
Yeah, yeah, but it's crazy. It's a fun time.
But no, it's great. It's been great to be a Toronto Blue Jays fan right now, especially how um just how the last couple of years has been going. The rebuild. Not even the rebuild. It shouldn't even have been a rebuild, but just the
How awful last year was.
yeah, how awful last year was, the year before, and all that, like all the
Heartbreak.
playoff, just yeah, heartbreak.
Yeah.
Especially with Jose Batista and the boys, like that was still heartbreak.
Yep.
Just losing always in the ALCS.
Think about this. This core didn't have a playoff win till this year. and they've been
Yeah.
for 7 years. So 7 to 8 years, I think. I can't remember. Not the no. Vladdy's been here. No, yeah, Vladdy's been here since 2019.
Vladdy's been here for yeah, no, longer.
2018,
2019?
I thought his first hit was 2019.
Was it?
2019 or 2018, whatever. They've been here, and that was
Yeah,
their first win.
yeah, before the 20s though, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh,
They finally got a playoff win. That's all I was asking. Can we get one win in the playoffs? And
and now they're going to
now
the
they're in
World
the World
Series.
Series. It's just crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
And the defense too, man. Like really,
Game
not by,
six.
yeah, like, the three straight double plays to end the innings.
Two of them were bases loaded, I think.
Yeah,
Crazy, crazy.
that's
You make
wild.
those
And just getting out of the pitch. And Trey is savage. How his season was starting in lower A ball and now the pros, and he's now going to be pitching in the World Series.
Yeah.
That
Game
is wild.
six start was game six
Yeah.
in the American League Championship.
And his first MLB start, or his first playoff start, he threw a no-hitter. Yeah, he didn't get to finish it off with the no-hitter, but his first
Stupid.
playoff start, he didn't give up a single hit.
Stupid. Just stupid. Really stupid. Insane. Insane. Insane.
Trey Savage, the Toronto Blue Jays, they're on a roll. World Series starts Friday in Toronto, 8 p.m. But let's go back to the regular scheduled programming. The National Football League. It's Victory Tuesday for us here to the Dallas Cowboys. What a game. Dak Prescott, Dakota Prescott. What a game.
Renee.
He's the guy.
He's MVP for sure.
44 to 22. Massive victory over the divisional rivals. Jaden Daniels does go down with an injury though. And the
Scary.
Commanders game, scary injury. Hopefully he's all right. Brendan Aubrey is the greatest kicker in the National Football League. He might be the first kicker with five field goals in one season, 60 plus yards.
Yep.
He might be the only kicker in league history, I think.
Yep.
But I think I saw a stat there somewhere. I'm just trying to recoup my
First
brain.
kicker, I think, in NFL history to have what, 55 plus yard field goals or something
Is
like
that
that.
what it is? That's what the
Yeah.
stat is? Yeah,
Yeah.
bet. Yeah. He's the greatest kicker probably in NFL history. I think he tops Justin Tucker, man, just with this season alone.
I mean, we
But
got,
not even just this season alone. He's been automatic for the past 2, 3 years.
yeah,
So I think he passed Justin Tucker, and you know, he doesn't have off-field shenanigans.
no,
So that's what you like.
no, you like that for sure.
You like
Absolutely.
that, especially because Justin Tucker is a crazy man off the field.
Mhm.
But yeah, the Dallas, what do you think about the Dallas Cowboys win on that on Sunday?
Uh, I think it was a great offensive play call. The defense kind of stepped up a little bit, but Washington didn't really have their wide receivers in their offensive weapon.
Yeah, we're playing against the Washington B team.
Yeah, for offense.
They chosen Anderson, Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, yeah. They
He
still
was
scored
the
20 on us.
yeah.
But
And the run game still cooked us.
yeah, it's kind of frustrating because you don't know, like, it's like you want this team to win, but you don't want them to win because I don't know, like, we're in such a weird place because we're
At
three
this point,
one.
yeah, 3-3-1. We're gonna make the playoffs, but we're not gonna do anything in the playoffs. It's gonna be like that, or we're gonna get
We're
close,
making the
damn near
playoffs with
there.
this defense.
I think they can.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Dude, this offense is on fire.
I'll say this though, I don't think there's an argument. If Dak Prescott makes the playoffs, he should be MVP.
Yeah, but why does it even have to matter to be that? You know
Well,
what I
because
mean?
they didn't give it to
Let's.
Burrow. Burrow was the best quarterback last year.
No, that's true.
They didn't
But
give
I'm
it.
saying, like, when you think about it like this, it's like
What more can this guy do?
if he brings this team to the playoffs, I like that bet. But let's say he doesn't even bring him to the playoffs, bring him close, damn near to the playoffs, and he throws for, let's say, 45 touchdowns. He gets damn near or he does get 4,000 yards, or damn near 5,000 yards, because we haven't seen 5,000 yards in time.
He's
Um,
passing all the Cowboys quarterbacks legends
yeah.
in his.
But let's say he does that. He just tops every other quarterback in MVP in the MVP race with stats.
Yeah,
What does the requirements of win MVP come down to anymore? Because he
I think it could be any team any player can have the MVP caliber season, unless you have a star in your head helmet. It doesn't matter. It, like because
100%.
it's so weird because that's such a like the Cowboys haven't been great since the 90s,
Yeah.
really. And I think that's ridiculous. I think you have to have that conversation. You're hearing Patrick Mahomes as MVP.
I don't
What?
know. He is dicing though. He is dicing.
He is amazing, like amazing. Don't get me wrong, but like Prescott has better numbers.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like
Yeah, Dak has probably what the best numbers in the NFL. Second in like passing yards and probably what first in touchdowns right now, or second in touchdowns, or second in
Baker's in
all.
that conversation, even though he had a kind of subpar performance yesterday, or what
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
yeah,
last night. Yeah.
last night. But I I want as a Cowboys fan, I want them to make a move now and don't sit around
Yeah.
and
Don't wait in that two,
you
3 more
have
weeks.
these picks. You got to get better on defense. That is where you're lacking. If you want the team, you want fans to be like, okay, maybe Jerry's different, or maybe the front office is different. I don't know if you're going after the guy who's Bengals in the Bengals uniform right now really is a oh my goodness, we have something there. Our issues are there's so many issues on the defensive side where, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I think Denver is gonna kick us. Like Denver
I think Denver's absolutely gonna
kill
destroy the
us.
Dallas Cowboys. I think. Well, I don't know because Bo Nix.
They struggled
Actually,
with
this
the
is gonna have
Giants.
Bo Nix like just because Bo Nix is not the greatest quarterback right now.
No, no,
But when he plays against the Dallas Cowboys next week or this
he's
upcoming
gonna
week,
look like MVP.
he's gonna look like the greatest quarterback in the National Football League. Because the Dallas Cowboys, they have to do like I don't think I don't think anything changed because Washington still put 22 on the Dallas Cowboys head top. And if, and I think the defense can't stop the run, can't even stop a grandma going through any gaps. Um, and the pa and the secondary is terrible. The
Oh,
whole defense alone, like if you just cut everybody on that defense, I wouldn't be mad
no,
because
but
I had no strings attached to. I don't think I don't think I have a single string attached to any player on that defense. I think Deron Blaine
good
sucks,
interception.
waste of money. Just donate him money though.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, you got to enter pick six. We're not in this football. Playing corner is not about getting to enter pick sixes. If you wanted a touchdown, just go play receiver. It's
shuts down.
about. There's a reason why he got targeted 11 times last week. He
Oh
sucks
yeah.
at coverage.
Oh yeah.
He's terrible. This team, this secondary is horrible.
It's so bad to watch.
If this, and I'm gonna say it again, if they cut anybody, the whole defense,
You wouldn't care.
obviously they won't. I won't care. And if
No.
we have to rebuild through free agency in the draft, I'll be okay with that. Because that's better to rebuild through the draft this year and then the free agency for all 12, all 11 guys and plus depth through free agency and draft is way better than having these bums on the field.
Yeah, but the problem is we don't do anything in free agency.
I know.
We don't there the problem is like how can the defense get better? How can they develop better players? How can they do all this stuff, right? And you're thinking, okay, we go after it in the draft. Drafts are like you're it's pure luck, you know what I mean? Like it's pure luck if you get like a superstar or star caliber player. It's
Mhm.
super rare, especially on the defensive side. Um, I think personally, I think the Cowboys. I'll have no faith in the Cowboys what they do this year because if they're not going to sign anybody and they're not going in the front offices doesn't care who they put on the defense. I think that's why they traded Micah because they
Yeah.
knew the defense was super bad even with him.
But like
Like
even if the Dallas Cowboys still had him, nothing was fixing this.
no, it's frustrating. And then
Yeah.
you talk about stopping the run. I like to me,
And Kenny Clark got hurt yesterday, or last week.
yeah,
Or this week, Sunday on Sunday.
to me, how has that defensive coordinator not got fired yet?
He kept his job. Because Schottenheimer is loving him for some reason. When you're getting dusted 40 points,
I don't think Schottenheimer likes it. I think it's Jerry saying we're keeping you.
yeah, it's just Schottenheimer has to go, you know what? He's a great guy.
Yeah,
Great person, great family man. Who gives
yeah.
a crap?
He's fourth and I mean, we didn't even talk about the Carolina game. 4th and 3, and you line up 7 yards away from the wide receivers.
Bro,
It's
that should have been a game where it gets the season back on track. That
They
should not have
should
been a
like
loss to Bryce Young. Ted McMillan, the rookie, gets his first two touchdowns in the National Football League on Dallas because they left him wide open.
they should be 5-2 right now.
They should be 5-2, but they're
Yeah.
not because of the defense.
No, even 6-2 because of Green Bay.
Oh yeah, and this defense has been an issue week in and week out.
Yep.
And at some point, it's where people where's Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones going to be like if they really true. I think they don't care about this team. I don't think they give a rat's
Oh,
ass
they
about
don't.
this team.
No.
I don't think they know how, I don't even think they care, but yeah, they just care about the money. It's fucking it's a
Dad,
carnival. It's a carnival over there. It's a circus. But if they truly give a crap about this team, about the Dallas Cowboys, they're gonna go and fix this defense at the deadline. They don't those two draft picks they got from Green Bay,
gotta do something with them.
they're gonna flip them for some players because let's go. Let's do it. You see how good Dak is doing. And if I'm Dak Prescott and you guys waste and the Dallas Cowboys waste
His year.
this season, this year, I wouldn't want to be in Dallas anymore. Get me the hell out of here. I'm
They
wasting
don't
my
care.
best years of playing football for this sorry ass defense who does mess it up. And this is the year where George Pickens looks the most comfortable. He looks the most happy in his career. And he's not going to resign because if this sorry ass defense ruins a season for them, bro, these best players, no one wants to come to Dallas too, just especially on the offensive side, is because if the defense is going to ruin their best games,
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a free agent. I wouldn't want to come to Dallas.
No, absolutely. I mean, why hasn't George Pickens even signed yet? Like, why aren't we having conversation with him now?
Yeah,
Because his
but
offense looks a
they're
hell
gonna
lot different.
wait. They're gonna wait and see if he crashes out or something. But no, do it right now while you can get him for his asking price because you
Yeah.
have them opening, and it's not
You
gonna
have
be
the
too much.
money.
Yeah, they have the money, and the asking price at the end of the year could be way higher than what it is right now.
Yep.
So get the job done. But they're not proactive people, and I've really realized this is Jerry Jones is not a proactive person. He likes to wait to the very last minute. He likes to use all his franchise tags and
So
shit.
stupid. I like to talk to the player, not
Yeah,
the
I want to
agent.
talk to the player, not the agent. It's like they're paying the
Stupid.
agent almost $1 million each year just
Yeah.
to represent them,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you don't have the decency to talk to them. The
Mm-hmm.
only time you should be talking to the players is when you cut them.
Yeah.
You know what? And I can't even talk. I hate talking about the Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it.
It's so hard being a fan, man. Like, and that's
It's
it's funny. That's my favorite team in sports
I
is
know,
Dallas Cowboys,
same,
and
same.
it's just it sucks to see. Like, I how do you get better? You can't, and
Yeah.
it's frustrating because they would have to go. The problem is if they flip the two first round picks, it's probably just for one player.
Oh, for sure.
One player is not going to fix the whole defense.
No.
Like how are you not having conversations with guys in Miami right now, or
Yeah,
guys having
like
a terrible season right now?
but like it's so hard. Like it's just terrible over there because they're gonna flip it. They're gonna lose the trade. We need a trade to go on. They need a trade to go their way.
Yeah,
The Dallas Cowboys, but they're not. They're
no,
not gonna get a trade going their way anytime soon and any of this because truthfully, it is. They stink at
mm,
trading and they stink at getting contracts done. Brendan Aubrey's gonna be the first $100 million kicker in the National Football League. George Pickens is gonna get all his money.
he
Um,
deserves it. He's been
Yeah, he's gonna
balling
get all
all.
his money. 1,000% he's gonna get all his money. I hope he does. Like Brandon Aubrey obviously deserves his money, but not $100 million. So, but
No,
George Pickens deserves all his money. Whatever his ask price, sign him. Because that
yeah,
1-2 punch with him and CD, tremendous. And we haven't had a second receiver that could easily be the number one in years. Because when CD went down, that offense didn't skip a damn beat.
no,
And that's you don't really see that because like usually when Dads would go down. Back in the day, they would skip the beat. CD would go down. Brennan Cooks couldn't really do anything, and the defense was just go down. This defense, for the past, what, 2, 3 weeks, did not skip a damn beat. And then CD came back, and they upbeat it. This defense, though, is just going to ruin a legendary year for all these offensive players.
yep,
If I'm George Pickens, give me a far away from Dallas.
yeah.
I don't want to be playoffs. They don't like that. I want playoffs.
I want to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. And if I'm Dak Prescott and I see year in, year out, what the hell Jerry has done. I don't know what Jerry does. I don't know how he brainwashes his players, but he does. He brainwashes his own players because how the hell they still have the
Thing.
star on their jersey or the star on their helmets? I have no idea. Because
I
if I'm
mean,
Dak Prescott, I'm just going chow.
no, absolutely.
And
I
if I'm
mean,
CeeDee Lamb, I'll go, why? I don't care about money. I care about wins. Well, actually, they care about money, but they would still get the same contract I bet anywhere else.
and I feel like, as another thing with as a Dallas Cowboys fan, the stories like Trayvon Diggs not playing, and we don't
Because of
know exactly
concussion. And,
what
I, and I'm kind of
exactly.
happy for that. I think Trayvon sucks, and I'm glad he has a concussion.
I think we should put him in a trade package.
Yes,
I
get him
think
out of here.
he doesn't
But
want
no
to
one's,
be here. He
he
doesn't
doesn't
want
want to be here. He doesn't like this. Since Micah got traded, he doesn't want to be here. He hasn't been. He hasn't wanted to be here
a couple of
for a
years.
couple of years now, and I'm okay with it because his attitude has sucked ever since he came out of college.
You see the videos like him not in the huddle and like him not really paying attention to what in the huddle and stuff. It's like, okay, you're just here to get paid, and I get it. You gotta
Yeah,
make
I get
money.
it. You're here to get paid, but you suck. Like he sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna want him.
No, I mean
But
unless
you want to know what the hype is around him? Because he gets dusted every year.
yeah,
The only reason why he got paid the big bucks because he got what 11 interceptions.
yeah,
Are you joking me?
yeah,
At interceptions after he gave up almost 11 touchdowns.
yeah.
He gave up almost 1,000 yards receiving. He almost
Yep.
gave up what 60 something catches that year.
It's
But he got 11 interceptions. Here's the bank.
and we're paying you. I mean,
Same thing.
I'm
It's
a
the same
fan
thing with Deron Bland. I don't want ball hawks. I want coverage guys. I don't
of a
care about
shutdown.
interceptions.
You know what?
I don't, if you talk to any other, if you talk about any coach, and if you talk to any coach, they will say, I don't give a rat's ass for ball hawks. I'd rather have my ball hawk be the safety.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if my two corners especially are ball hawks, not coverage guys, trouble.
Oh yeah.
And look at that. And it's a prime example. Look at Dallas. Just horse shit. And
Yep.
it is what it is. But let's move on. We can't talk about Dallas all day. We could.
Dallas just is
But
hurt.
it just hurts. Dallas Cowboys playing against Broncos next week. That's going to be a terrible game.
I think they lose like
Yeah, I
45.
think they lose too, and it's in Denver. I think they lose
Yeah.
that game. But maybe Brandon Aubrey will break the record next week of kicking,
Who knows?
whatever it is, the
That's
longest
a
field.
highlight for a Cowboys fan, sadly.
It is because in the offense, I like watching the offense play, but I
Yeah.
wonder how they're going to do against Patrick Surtain.
The defense is legit, but
Yeah,
struggled with Giants though, to be fair.
I know, but it's good. I don't know. I don't even know why. I don't even have any. I don't even have any questions or answers on how the hell that game got turned around on the script. Let's talk about that game honestly. How did Denver come back? That
Giants.
was wild.
It's a Giants thing, right? Giants
It
suck.
is. Brian Daboll's fault, you think? I think
Maybe
the offense
they had a
did
chance
enough.
to win it though. They had a chance to win it. They even though they got scored on, they scored again and then last second field goal to win the game, right?
Yeah,
So
left too much time and flags and stuff like that. That defense just crumbled.
yeah,
They were up 19-0. Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo, they did their jobs. Two rookies did their jobs.
it was 26-8 with 5 minutes left or something like that before they got
Yeah.
a touchdown. And you're just like, how do
Yeah.
you
And the game, what did the game made it 32-33 or something like that. Or 33-32, sorry.
crazy?
Um,
Weird.
Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterboo, are they legit? You think they're legit?
No,
No.
no.
You just haven't seen enough of them yet?
It's too early, man. I mean, we overhype. Like, what was the Italian quarterback from last?
Oh, Dan DeVito or whatever his name was?
Oh, whatever.
Or
Exactly. We don't even know
whatever
his
his name
name.
was, yeah.
I will say, I think Dart is pretty good. They're great players. It's just the problem is you can be a talented player if your organization doesn't have a winning culture. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It
Look at
doesn't
Baker.
matter anything. Yeah.
Look at who's Sam Darnold. Look at all these quarterbacks. It doesn't matter about the talent because they clearly have talent. You got
Yeah.
drafted high because you have talent, no doubt. But the problem is the organization. And I don't believe the Giants are gonna. I'm not trying to be a hater. I prefer the Giants over the Eagles or Commanders because it's New York and they have a strong fan base.
Yeah.
But man, I don't believe it yet. It's too early.
It is too early. Yeah.
You have two wins. Yes, they had a great win the other against the Philadelphia Eagles, but then let's be honest, Philadelphia hasn't looked great.
Yep.
Like
And there's no clear one. There's no clear one.
No,
There's no clear that this team is the greatest team in the National Football League.
no.
Like maybe the Lions after last night's win.
But even then, you don't know, man.
You
Like,
don't know because Baker had a fall off game, and it's like, where was this? Where was the Baker that was playing lights out for the past
yeah, but he's
four?
5-2 though. He's still
Yeah,
5-2.
yeah.
That's
There's
a
that.
great
The
record.
record's still there. Yeah, but I'd say the clear one just off how everything's been going for is Detroit right now, but it's not. But you have the best on paper. You have the best quarterback,
Yeah.
3-3 right now, in Patrick Mahomes.
Here's a storyline headline we didn't discuss because I wasn't on the pod last week. That whole thing with Detroit versus Kansas City.
Yeah, see, that's the refs making up
How do we
rules. Is
feel?
that what you want to talk about?
Yeah, how do we feel about that? Because if
I think
that's
it's
the case,
terrible.
and it's not the officials saying that's a flag, and the league is calling during the game a minute after they scored. It's not. I'm not a conspiracy theorist,
No,
but
but it is suspicious.
this is weird. This is a
It's
weird
very weird,
thing.
man. It's
How?
very
What?
suspicious.
Why are we calling that? Why are we calling during the game and saying that's a flag?
And it's not, and it's not because like I don't I
I don't
forget
get
how
how that's a
like
flag.
it was it because he wasn't set in motion,
They said illegal motion. That's what the
illegal motion.
yeah, because the quarterback was. But what do
No,
I
it's
know?
because the quarterback was under center, he motioned out.
I
I'm just
guess.
trying to rethink of this play. It's when Goff scored, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. How is that a flag? You seen probably Taysom Hill probably he's done it before.
I mean, it was a little different. He got the ball, but look at Nick Foles.
Yeah, but was he in shotgun or under center? I'm a Philly special.
I don't know. I hated that Super Bowl.
I know, but that's what it
But
comes down to because there is a lot of
people
people
go,
on Twitter are comparing it to that Philly special, but now just see you could see what the rules were. Like they said it was because he was under center and he legally motioned out. Okay, I can live with that,
yeah,
but I'm pretty sure Taysom has done that before.
yeah. I feel like there has been plays like that. If it
Yeah,
wasn't like a, I
but
don't know,
it's
but
because the Kansas City Chiefs, even though we hate it,
hmm
are the New England Patriots, and all the calls go their way.
yeah,
But it just feels like it's a little worse because Patrick Mahomes is a crybaby, and
yeah,
Tom Brady wasn't. Tom Brady would be like, "Hey, I'm gonna punch you. You punch me in the face. I'm gonna knock you the
yeah.
fuck out." Patrick Mahomes will go, "Oh, you hit me. I'm gonna go cry to my mom." That's literally what Patrick Mahomes
Thing is,
is.
though, he's a great quarterback.
He is a great quarterback. He's an unreal quarterback. But if he gets hit a second after the whistle, you could hear on the NFL films what they release
Yeah,
weekly or daily.
yeah.
Just
They're
complete.
back, man.
There's actually my favorite YouTube videos right now. Actually, have been is Patrick Mahomes just because of his frog voice complaining to the refs for 5 minutes straight. Bro, it's actually crazy. I don't think there's been a quarterback to complain to the refs and cry to the refs more than anyone in history. Maybe
No,
like I don't even think Tom Brady complained. I think Tom Brady took his shots like an absolute legend.
yeah, absolutely.
And Patrick Mahomes is like, yeah, I'm gonna cry now. Meh, ref, I'm only
Yeah,
gonna hit ref,
yeah.
ref.
It sucks that it's like fatigue. It's like I don't want to see Eagles or Kansas City go to the Super Bowl. I don't want to see that. I want to see new teams. I want to see new faces and
Yeah.
give me a
And
little
I
bit
think this is
of
the year they do it. I think this is the year it's going to be new teams
hopefully.
and the Super Bowl, hopefully. But I think it is. I think if there's any other, because the last couple of years, it'd be like going into week 8, everyone would be like, the
And
Chiefs
City.
are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Chiefs Eagles and a Super Bowl. This year, it's like, who the hell is going to be in the Super Bowl this year?
You don't know, man, and it really is about strength of schedule. Like
Yeah.
New England, they have a shot to have a good record, really, with who they have on their line, like in their schedule upcoming.
First place in the division, the New England
Yeah,
Patriots.
they're gonna keep winning.
They got to keep on winning. They have a pretty easy. I'm going to tell the people. Their record, their not the record, their schedule for the next couple of weeks. Okay, it's pretty good. So now they go play against Cleveland.
Yep.
And they're home against that. And Judkins has been a beast, but I think the Patriots can stop him.
Yeah, easily.
And then the Falcons fell apart last night or 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And then they're at Tampa. That'll be a good game.
Yeah, the Tampa one.
And then they play the Jets, and then they play at the Bengals. I think right there, all those games we just said, I think the toughest game on that schedule is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep. Easily.
I think how Drake May has been playing
Yep.
and how Mike Vrabel has been doing everything behind the scenes,
Doing everything correctly.
yeah, correctly, and you don't see that often
Mm-mm.
from a guy that just got in that organization.
Yeah.
Maybe Dan Campbell did it, but it took him a year to get wins.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel's doing it right away, and it's
Mm.
the Patriot way. Like he is the Patriot way. He is
Yeah.
he should have been the replacement right off the bat.
For Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, for Bill Belichick. And I think with Baker Mayfield, I think he's going to bounce back next week. So I think when Drake May and Baker face off, so when it's Bucks Patriots, Baker's going to be back in 100% form.
Yep.
I think with Drake May's going to probably go through some more learning curves and still win football games. That game is going to be
Absolutely.
tremendous. That game is November 9th.
Yep.
That's a 1 p.m. kickoff.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game right there. And then the Jets, that's gonna be an easy win. The Jets are terrible. Tyrod Taylor's finally gonna be the starting quarterback, hopefully, because Justin Fields just got benched. The Browns, their only highlight is their running back, the rookie
Yep.
running back Junkins, and he's a beast.
Yep.
And the Falcons, they're up and down.
Yep.
They gotta stay consistent. They beat the Bills and then they look terrible the week after.
Oh yeah.
What is? Can you hear my dog bark in the background? By the way,
No.
she is going crazy right now. But yeah, that's just the type of stuff. And then Joe Flacco with the Bengals looked tremendous.
Yep.
That was a crazy Unk Bowl. You want to talk about that Unk Bowl?
That was a weird uncle. Yeah, that was it's hilarious. I mean, I people are like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers is back." I'm like, they lose to the Bengals. He throws up a couple of questionable throws, like him getting picked off. I think it was second half, first half. He just
What?
tossed
Which
it up.
one? He got
Like
picked off twice in that game.
he tossed it up, and there was two defenders
Oh,
on
that
the
was
side.
yeah. That
You're
was
just like, "What are you throwing?"
an NFL call. Vegas called, man. Vegas called. You don't see a veteran quarterback ever do that.
No,
Especially
it's
Aaron
wrong.
Rodgers. Vegas called, man. The National Football League called up Aaron Rodgers and goes, "Hey, throw this into double coverage.
Please.
Overthrow it into double coverage."
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
It was terrible.
Good game though, but Joe Flacco and the Bengals win that game. How? But Pittsburgh,
Well,
think
think
about
about
Steelers
it.
fan.
Think about it. It was Jamar Chase, man. Joe Flacco goes in there and goes, "Oh, you guys have Jamar Chase? Why do you guys use this guy? We're gonna use him." And look
Yeah,
what
who
happens. They won the
thought?
game. It's like,
Uh,
"Oh, you guys have Jamar Chase. Nice to meet you, man. Are you like good or anything?" Yeah, I'm like the best receiver in the National Football League. Okay,
One of
bet.
the
Let's
best.
throw
Yeah.
you the football. Why is no
Oh,
one throwing you the football? Oh, I don't know. I just Joe Burrow and Brown and my quarterback. They don't know how to throw the football to me. They don't like it. All right, we're gonna change the script today, and we're gonna throw you the damn football. And look what happens. She had like 16 catches,
and you win the game.
and he won the game.
Crazy, man.
On paper, Joe Burrow actually has the easiest job because you just have to throw it to Jamar Chase. If Joe Flacco can do it and he's 40 years old, why is the young quarterback and the same O-line maybe a little bit more broken with Joe Flacco
Yeah.
and he's getting the job done? Why is Joe Burrow not getting it? Is that the conversation anybody wants to have?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, how crazy is that? How crazy of a thought that is? Yes, Joe Burrow is a great quarterback, fantastic quarterback. If a 40-year-old quarterback can get it done on a primetime game with the exact same O line, and he's 40 years old, one hit away from probably dying, but he gets it done and throws it 20 times to Jamar Chase. Why are you not just throwing it every chance you get to Jamar Chase? And I don't like that. And
I mean,
it's not even like they ran the ball to a lot. I think Chase Brown had 11 carries.
he did.
Like it's not a question that people want to have. I'm not going to have the conversation, but at the same time, I think it's a conversation people need to have. Is like, what's going on with the is Joe Burrow the reason why they started off so slow?
Oh, man, I mean, their defense is not great too, though.
No, yeah, but the defense is not great, but dude, the reason the offense couldn't even score points, they almost lost 17-16 to the Browns in week one.
Well, I mean, the O line wasn't really holding up.
But that's what the conversation I'm saying is Joe
Yeah.
Flacco is the same O line. Same pressure, and he's getting the job done. Jake Browning almost got the job done, but then he just throws idiotic balls. Joe Burrow had the exact same all night, exact same all of this,
Fair. That's fair.
and he
Yeah.
just couldn't get the job done. And yes, it's been like this for 2, 3 years, and he won Offensive Player of the Year last year, or Comeback Player of the Year. Was it Comeback Player or Offensive Player of the Year last year?
I think it was comeback because he wasn't he off the year
Yeah,
before.
I don't know what it is, but he won an award. Joe Burrow won an award last year. He had a tremendous year.
Hmm.
But then this year he starts off slow. Joe Flacco comes in legit. Yeah, like last week they looked terrible, or looked terrible. He still looked better
Yeah.
than all those two quarterbacks, and he comes in on a primetime game and just starts dotting at Jamar Chase up.
Yeah.
T. Higgins also had a couple catches.
It's
Just
weird.
throw it up to them. Stop holding on the ball 100 years. They're fast, speedy receivers that can get the job done. Just throw it to them.
It's weird how certain teams just don't throw to your like don't get superstars involved in their games. Like it's
Yeah,
like you look at all these teams that win. Matthew Stafford to Puka. We're gonna throw you the ball.
yeah. We're gonna
We're,
get you involved actually right off the jump.
Devontae, even though he wasn't really effective, but he had three touchdowns, 4 yards.
Uh-huh.
Like crazy, crazy. Just give him the ball. You're a superstar. Make plays. Jamar Chase is an amazing player. T. Higgins, an amazing second option for for offensive schemes, and it's
Yeah, like
great
it's
for
just
the team.
tremendous. And this has been Jamar Chase's stats this season, game by game. Week 1, he did not get involved. 2 catches off of 4 targets.
That's bad, man. How are you not getting
How you
involved?
not getting him involved, especially week 1? But then they get him involved in week 2 against Jacksonville, 14 catches for 165 yards and a touchdown. Okay, involved. Minnesota only 5 catches, 50 yards off of 7 targets. The week after in Denver, 5 catches for 23 yards, 6 targets. How
That's
you
an amazing corner.
yeah, yeah, but how's your best receiver only getting targets single-handedly single amounts?
The offensive scheme is not going through him.
But yeah, it's not going through him. But
That's
then
that's the problem.
big game against Detroit pops off, 6 catches, 110 yards. Do you know who's
Yep.
the quarterback? Who's the quarterback then? Jake Browning.
Crazy.
And then Green Bay, 10 for 94, Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
16 for 161, Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
He's had one good game involved in the offense this year with Joe Burrow, and that is 14 for 165. Yes, I'm not saying Joe Burrow is a bad quarterback, but I think it's that the offensive scheme with Joe Burrow in the like when he's playing, they don't get their superstars off to the hot start, right, jumped right into the game
Yep.
right away.
Yep.
That could either be the offensive scheme right there, or that could be Joe Burrow just not looking his way because he's too worried about getting hurt. And
Yep.
how his career has been really going with injuries makes a lot of sense. That he could be scared of taking hits.
That's true.
But you would think that you would go, hey, Jamar, we need you to run your route faster, so we're going to do 2 yards instead of 3 yards on an out route or something like that.
I'm just surprised they don't use like the short pass effectively with him because he's a
Yeah.
great run after
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I
player.
think they should do that. Get him involved there with the short passes and quick
Why
passes to get the ball out.
just get him going. He can gain 7 yards on first.
Exactly, yeah.
Like
Let him
I
create
find
the
that
yards
weird.
after catch.
I find that so weird because he's a playmaker, and I find it so okay. If it was my team, I have a star wide receiver, and I'm not getting him involved, and you're just using him as a deep threat. That's a big no-no because you're not moving the offensive ball. You're not moving your
Yeah.
yardsticks, right? So why aren't you throwing him? Why aren't you giving him hitches routes? Why aren't you giving him screen routes? Why aren't you giving him? I know this is risky because we did it to CeeDee Lamb. Why aren't you doing like runs for him?
Yeah, like
Get him
just like
involved
wide receiver
somehow.
sweeps and stuff like that, and
It's
comebacks. But
weird.
they had you've seen it like you saw a lot this week. Like they did it a little bit with Jamar Chase. They're starting to get and you got to get T Higgins involved too.
Yeah, he's a great player. I would want him on
He
my
could be a receiver one if he wanted to
anywhere.
anywhere. He wanted to be the 1-2 punch with Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
But the reason why I think it's so crazy to me is how did Joe Flacco give him
Joe Flacco's a
16?
great quarterback, though.
You know, he is great. The way he slings it is unreal. The way he puts spiral on this ball, just the way he throws it is just beautiful.
Super
It's
Bowl
art.
MVP. Wasn't
Yeah,
he the MVP? Yeah, yeah, it was the
sure,
MVP.
but that was years ago. The game has changed. That's
But
when he was still
still,
in his 20s.
crazy, crazy.
But I'm saying is Jake Browning getting Jamar Chase involved in the game early. Yes, he didn't finish the game. Yes, he's not the starter anymore. But he was getting Jamar Chase and T. Higgins involved in the game right away. Because obviously. But why is Joe Burrow not? It's not like he's getting locked up.
I think the problem with the Bengals, and I've been saying this even since they went to the Super Bowl and before, we gotta have that conversation. Is he a good coach?
I'm
I,
okay with.
I
I
don't think
like that conversation.
I don't
I
think he
don't
is.
think so.
I don't think he's a great coach. I I think Joe Burrow has helped him to be employed still.
Yeah, I think Joe Burrow's the reason why he's employed still.
I don't think
Um,
he's a great head coach. I think
he's
there's a lot
not.
of weak like there's some questionable decision making. You're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? The it's just you scratch your head because you're like, well, it feels like the players run the team, not the coach.
It feels like a
And I think
basketball type coach.
and that's an issue in the NFL because if you do not have a proper NFL head coach, you're not gonna win. Vrabel has changed the culture in New England. They're back. They're back.
They're back.
They're back. Uh, come on, Chiefs. Sean McVay. You kidding me? Great head coach. Great head coach.
He is.
That's how you become a Super Bowl caliber team. I will say this to I'm forever. If the Bengals will not be considered a Super Bowl team, a Super Bowl caliber team with that head coach, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. I don't think he's a great head coach. I think there's a lot of flaws with his scheme, with how he runs it, and I'm sorry, but
But you can already see. You
looking
can
like
already
a
see the number one.
baby.
You could already see the number one scheme. The number one flaw in that scheme and that offense is just
Oh
not getting
yeah,
your, when you have a star quarterback with star receivers.
yeah,
They're not getting involved right away, but you feel like we need to get our stars involved right away when the backup quarterback comes in.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I had to go reiterate my point because people are gonna clip that and say, "Oh, I think Joe Burrow sucks." No, I think Joe Burrow's a
Oh,
good quarterback, but
he's
I
a
think
great quarterback. No,
why is like the reason why I have to go back and reinstate this because the way I said it earlier was I think Joe Burrow sucks. I think why these guys doing it and Joe Burrow's not. It's because the scheme.
yeah,
Joe Flacco is the only reason why he got 16. Joe Flacco is the reason why Jamar Chase got 16 catches was
yeah,
because the scheme was that key. We need Jamar Chase involved here. We're
yep,
going to do quick throws.
yep,
We have a young quarterback in Joe Burrow that can hold on to the ball a little longer and take hits. No, he
yep,
can't. No, he can't.
yep.
But they think he can. He can't.
Nope.
No quarter. You don't want your quarterback to take hits. You want him to do the exact same. What Jamar Chase did today, like on Thursday night, with Joe Flacco is what he should be doing with Jake
Every
Browning
week,
and Joe Burrow.
every week
But
he
this,
should
but
have those stats. Not like
every week, but
consistent,
every week he can do that.
Mhm.
But it's the scheme that doesn't let him get involved early.
Yep,
And we saw it a little bit last year.
yep.
But it took a quarterback. I don't know what it is. It took them probably week seven, nine, maybe week nine last year
To get going.
to get going
Yep,
consistently. Though
yep.
consistently, people are gonna be like, yeah, there's a lot of people that watch this show that are box score watchers, not film watchers.
No, yeah, yeah,
And so they're gonna be like, well, he had like 100 well, he had like or he had like 50 catches going into week nine. No, okay, he got going. He did not get going consistently.
yeah.
Now it looks like he's getting going consistently, and that's because they're getting him involved early.
It just feels like the coach at the start of every year doesn't feel like they're like doesn't prepare them well. They
Yeah,
feel
yeah. It's like, what are you doing in training camp? I like that. I really agree with that.
like they're not prepared.
Yeah,
Like what? Why is the whole storyline before the season starts? Yeah, I'm not gonna vote. I'm not gonna bet on the Bengals winning this game. Every
yeah,
why? I don't think they're prepared. I
yeah.
I honestly don't. I don't know what's the training camp. I don't know how you not win games when you're supposed to win games. They're just a weird team, man. They're a weird team, but they're not gonna go anywhere.
But like, I think they can because Joe Flacco's keeping them competitive, and Joe Burrow's gonna come back.
One win though. What's the record?
3-4, and they're second in the division. That's a weak division. It's Cleveland and Ravens. The Ravens are
That
one
is
and
a that is
five.
a that is a crappy division, sadly. I
Yeah,
mean,
just this week,
Ravens.
this year, like usually a really competitive division, like a very, it's usually a very competitive division.
Yeah,
This year, it's a very weak division.
we got a series. You got a division, that's for sure. But I think Pittsburgh will still win.
No, I think Pittsburgh will win that division, but I'm thinking they're still going to be in competitive spirits when Joe Burrow even comes back. And then when Joe Burrow comes back, the scheme is going to be like, okay, we're getting Jamar Chase consistently open, consistently involved at the start of the jump. We're
Yep.
getting T. Higgins in the game early. We're going to
Yep.
use our run game, even though they barely use their run game, but they're going to start using their run game more, a lot more. I
Yep.
think they're going to have all the whatever mistakes out of the window. And then when Joe Burrow comes back, this offense is going to be polished. They're not going to skip a beat because Joe Burrow is one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League.
Yep.
And when he comes back, they're gonna if they're still in the race. He's only coming. I think he's only coming back if they're still in the race.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
he's injured for a couple more weeks now, right?
I think more.
Yeah. Because
I think,
how much was his injury? 3 months.
yeah.
So he's coming back in like December, January.
Yeah. Late in the year.
Yeah. So he's only coming back if they're still in the race.
Yeah.
But let's see how
Tough,
far
though,
Joe Flacco.
that would be tough on Joe Flacco though to be like, hey, you we need you to for pretty much the rest of the season, close to the rest of the season. Make us be competitive, make us in a playoff spot. Let's
Yeah,
get to
and it's a you don't even have to get us into the playoffs. You have to keep us competitive. So when our quarterback one actually comes back out,
there's a shot.
um,
You have a shot.
yeah, they have a shot. And because Joe Flacco will take them over the hump,
Oh yeah.
especially how they could get the re- they've the coach has really failed Joe Burrow year in year out, and the reason
Yep.
why I think that is because his scheme is him basically taking shots. Yes, his offensive line sucks. But
Hmm.
he holds on to the ball longer than Joe Flacco has ever held on to the ball in the last 2 weeks. Jake Brown is throwing it high. But the reason is because the routes are not developing yet.
No.
Because we know that he can get the ball out quick. But it's because they have him for as a deep threat when he's clearly obviously he is a good Jamar Chase is a good deep threat. But you want your best receiver like how they do how Dallas does it with CD.
Yeah.
Open field,
Keep
find
it
him,
out.
take him in open field, and just let him use his speed and let him take off to the
Let him
world.
go. Let him go. Unleash him.
Yeah, unleash him, and that's exactly what they did last week with Jamar Chase.
Yep.
And then when Joe Burrow comes back, that's exactly what they're going to do with Joe Burrow.
Yep.
And this team is going to be on the rail, and it's going to be a tremendous thing. And yeah, that's pretty much what I think.
On the Bengals.
Yeah, on the Bengals, I think they just need. I just think they need to get their star players involved right away, and that
Yep.
goes with every team though. That goes with every team. You're not going to your star players should be the reasons why you guys win games.
Yep.
Not some receiver five.
No. No.
There's a reason why he's a receiver five. But if you have to use your receiver five and he has to come out and be a beast, that's
Mhm.
unreal just because of injuries. But if you have to win the game and your receiver one, I only got one touch and you won that game, that's a little concerning.
Yeah.
Not on
I,
the receiver spot, on the scheme part.
hmm
But that's what I think. But then, let's look at the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey against the Falcons on Sunday Night Football.
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey had a total of what, 200 yards?
Yeah. The Falcons are just a weird team though. Because it's like, how are they winning? No, no, like not win. How are they winning and not winning? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, how are they like winning? How are they looking dominant one week and then not looking dominant the next week? And that starts up with the quarterback.
how are
Michael
the
Penix
40,
sucks.
how are the 49ers with Mac Jones?
Hey man, Mac Jones is back, dude. He's back.
I guess. I mean, good for him. I mean, you might have that. You might. I mean, but the thing is, Mac Jones doesn't. It's not amazing numbers.
No, it's
He
pretty
can't.
mediocre numbers, but that's just that's a
Mediocre. It
that,
was 152 passing yards and one interception. They still won the game.
yeah,
What?
it's not great numbers, but he's really this offense hasn't skipped a beat. The
No,
reason why it hasn't
the
skipped a
ball,
beat
man.
is because it's a system quarterback team.
Stupid.
Look at Brock Purdy. He put up the same numbers and still win because they have the greatest running back in the league, Christian McCaffrey.
when
They
healthy.
have, and it's not like they have the greatest receivers too. They have like
No, they don't.
Kendrick Bourne and like Juwan Jennings and like I don't even know who else they have. I think Sky Moore is
Yeah,
on that team. Like they don't have great receivers playing the football game.
winning.
But they're winning because they have a pretty decent pretty good defense, even though Warner's out.
Yep.
They have a good running game because Christian McCaffrey is that guy. He had a
Yep.
total of 200 yards last week with on Sunday with 100 and something rushing yards and
Yep.
70 something receiving yards. He had a total of 200 yards
Yep.
with a couple touchdowns.
Yep. What a crazy division.
Yeah, that division is so competitive.
Yeah.
It is crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the 49ers are a system quarterback team, obviously.
Yeah.
Like a Brock
You know,
Purdy.
they can have anyone back there and they're going to win games
That's what
because
I'm saying. That's
the
what a system
roster
quarterback team is. Yeah.
and the head coach is great. That's
Yeah.
what matters. And the head coach is, he could put anyone back there. Imagine, here's a question for you. Imagine if the 49ers legit had a, oh my goodness, quarterback.
Yeah.
Imagine, I know he hasn't had a great year, but would you trade for Tua?
No. No.
Well,
No.
with that roster, I think Tua,
Well, two would probably still be good because it's a system quarterback
but he's
team.
better than Mac and he's better than Brock Purdy. There's
I don't
no
know.
doubt.
I don't think that. I think Tua is probably one
Really?
of the bottom five quarterback. Bro, look how he's
With the
playing.
system though.
Huh?
Like, like he's
It's
playing.
not the system, bro. When you throw to the other team, it's not the system. That's
Not,
you
I
and
agree
you.
with you on that. I agree with you on that. I don't. I think Tua has been awful. Don't get me wrong. Tua has
Yeah.
been really bad.
But I
But
wouldn't want to break anything up with this team. Like I'd rather Mac Jones lead this team than any other quarterback or any other bad quarterback. Like I wouldn't let Tua touch the 49ers. Everything he touches turns to poison.
no, I know. I was just saying because I'm talking about like look at the past, right? Sam Darnold. Uh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like just flip the
But
script.
those quarterbacks, yeah, you could tell though those quarterbacks kind of had it because they were coming back. They were coming from bad times. Tua had good times with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. He just couldn't get it going because his coach obviously he actually made his coach hate football. Think about how bad Tua is. He made Mike McDaniels hate Miami
Yeah,
and hate football.
yeah, but that's not just him though. Like
Well,
that
when you're
team is
throwing like terrible footballs and looking
no,
like
but
you're
like it's
drunk
not
up.
like it's everybody on the team.
Oh yeah, like the scheme
It's not just
sucks.
a him thing.
But
It's
like, but like Tyreek Hill, when he was
agreed.
playing, was getting open, but the balls were either underthrown or overthrown.
That's fair. I agree. I
But
agree with
Jalen Waddle is, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like his route running has been horseshit.
you.
I think it's just been a fact. Like, I don't
I
know what's wrong with him. He could have been the one
completely
of the
agree.
best. He had the hype to be a great receiver. I think it's just
We need
I
a
don't
new
think he wants to
scenery. That's
play.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm referring to. Like a new start. I would love to see like okay, because Daniel Jones. We did not have Daniel Jones going 6-1.
Yeah,
That's my
we knew,
point.
but he had splashes of being a baller in New York, but New York just was terrible.
Yes
I
and
think
no.
Miami's a better situation than those New York Giants teams and that Jet team for Sam Darnold
Yeah,
and
that's fair. That's fair.
and Tua is still looking like shit. Because bro, look at it. Tua's never been really. Wow, this guy's been good.
Except for that one year when
But
they
that one year he just led passing yards. Who gives a fuck about that if you're not getting wins?
no, that's fair. I agree. I'm just
Oh
saying
yeah, he does
his
need a new start.
experience.
He needs
I
a fresh start.
yeah.
But that fresh start, nothing's gonna change. He's just a bad quarterback in the
It's
National
going to be
Football League.
very interesting to see where they go and how what they're going to do.
Yeah,
Do they unload on talent? Do they give away Jalen Waddle? Do they do? It's like the
yeah,
Saints, right? Saints have playmakers. They do. Are they going to go? Are they going to get traded?
yeah. See, like I think Chris Olave is gonna get traded,
No. Why?
and I think they're gonna because the Saints don't know what they're doing. It seems like.
I would not
Well,
trade.
what I truthfully think they should do, trade away Alvin Kamara, build behind Chris Olave, because Kamara's running backs' lives are short. They come down soon, and his
Yeah.
is any day, any year now. It's coming down.
You would want to trade for him though.
There's a couple teams that probably need
Like
a
who?
running back.
Like who?
Let's see.
Rams?
Rams, no, they have Kyron Williams.
Okay, so I'm thinking playoff teams right now.
Oh no, I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even care about. I don't think he cares about the playoff team. I just think he cares. I
No,
think
but
he just wants
that's
to be
who
the
is
player.
going to trade for him usually is a playoff team.
Oh well, command. I don't. I think Bill needs. I think they need a leader in that commander's room.
Well, Commanders aren't making the playoffs this year.
Yeah, but no, they could because they just got it. Like, I don't know. They could be a wild card team. Like Dallas is gonna be. If Dallas makes the same, they're gonna be a wild card team too.
But that's three players in one division in the NFC. That's very rare. Teams in the playoffs. That's very rare. I don't
Well,
think the
yeah, no,
Cowboys.
no. I don't think the Giants are gonna make it.
I don't think the Cowboys
I don't
are.
think the Cowboys are gonna make it. It's either gonna be Washington and Eagles or Washington or Eagles and Cowboys. It's gonna be one of those three. Those
Yeah,
three teams making it. It's not gonna be all those three. And then another team that could use it, Texans.
yeah. Texans are not good though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying like
yeah, that's
if
fair.
you're gonna trade them for young prospect, get some young guys, and you just for that Saints team, get some draft picks. They're not gonna care if it's a playoff team or it's not a playoff team.
Yeah, no,
They
I
just
agree.
want draft picks and capitals. It's those
Yep.
two teams that can get it. But if they do want a playoff team, New England
How
Patriots, because I think they're getting tired of
that would
Ramondre
be good.
Stevenson.
That would be. I could see that.
Yeah, they
But
have Henderson,
he's
but they're
playing
not
for
using for
yourself.
some reason they're not using Henderson.
No,
But
that
they
would be.
want Ramondre, but they feel like they're getting tired of Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah,
Respectfully though,
yeah, he played well yesterday.
yeah, but I feel like they're still getting a little tired. Yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm thinking. But with that Saints team, Spencer Rattler, I don't think he's bad. I don't. I don't think he's bad. I think the team's bad. I
No,
think
I
the
think that's
defense is
fair.
shit. I think they have one good receiver in Chris Olave. Maybe Rashid Shaheed is
Yeah, that's
decent.
fair. That's
Ali
fair.
Kamara's all right, but he can't do 6 touchdown performances every week like he did in Christmas that one year.
No, absolutely not.
I think, but and like, there's a reason why Spencer Rattler's starting over the quarterback that they drafted early, an old man too early.
Yeah,
Um, because he's better. He's a better quarterback. I think that he can. I don't think there's another team that he would start on in the National Football League. But he could. He's always good to be. He's going to stick around in the NFL. He's going to stick around for a long time,
yeah, yeah, for sure.
either as a QB2 or a starting quarterback. Because I don't think his numbers have been that bad. Like, let me go check actually.
It's just they lose, right?
Yeah, like he has. Yeah, see, they haven't even been that bad. Like 1,400, so 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 picks. What's his completion percentage like? 67?
That's
Like
not
not
bad at all.
like not bad in his game logs. Like let's see it. Consistent in the 200s. But yeah, this is his best game of the year for passing yards wise was 233 this past week. But his best game overall was probably San Francisco, 207, 3 passing touchdowns. But for completions, it was probably 20 for 26 against the Patriots. Like, so he's not been that bad. I look at this, and then 3 of his 4 interceptions came against Chicago last week. So we could be talking about like he's at like 8-1 right now interception ratio if he didn't have that terrible game against Chicago.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
Um,
We got to talk about those Bears.
the Chicago Bears are legit.
No, stop.
No, I'm just playing.
No,
No,
no.
Ben Johnson's a good quarter. Ben Johnson's the greatest coach.
Caleb Williams
I
did, Caleb Williams did nothing during that game and they won.
Because Ben Johnson, dude, Ben Johnson's a
No,
great head
stop.
coach, man. Dude, they're 4-2 right now in a tough NFC North.
Yeah, who did they beat?
They have beat the
Saints,
Dallas
Commanders, who
Cowboys.
were hurt,
They
Dallas
they
Cowboys, and who else?
they beat the Dallas Cowboys, Raiders, Commanders, Saints. But then they play Ravens,
Who are
Bengals,
their
Giants.
defenses?
Yeah, no,
Who?
bad defenses, but man, they're winning games. And this is a young football team. If you get wins in that National Football League, okay, I misread. They're not legit, but they're a good football team. I think
They're
they're
good.
better than the half decent. I think they're a better football team than the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, sadly.
I think they're a better football team this season than the Bengals.
Yeah,
I think they're a better football team all around than the Vikings.
questionable.
And I think they're a better football team against obviously the teams that they've already beat, the Raiders, Commanders, Saints.
Well, Raiders just suck.
But they might be a better football team again all around than with the Cleveland Browns too.
Okay. But
Yeah, because no, the Cleveland Browns have one bright spot. Oh, their defense is pretty good, but they have one bright spot.
defense is crazy good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. What has Caleb Williams done
No,
to
I'm not talking about the quarterback here, man. I'm talking about team. This is a
okay,
team
team?
sport. Team
But it's a team
sport.
sport. I understand that. I don't think Caleb Williams is a great
But
player.
I think Caleb Williams hasn't even been that bad either. He
Yeah.
hasn't really made any mental mistakes. He hasn't made really any crazy mistakes.
Yeah, but I'm not impressed with his play so far, personally. But what do I know? I'm just a fan.
Like he has 1,300 passing yards already through
Yeah.
halfway or almost halfway through the season. 9 touchdowns and 3 picks, and see what his game log is looking like. Yeah, and he hasn't really, he's been pretty good. He's had his worst game of the season was this week when he only had 172. That was his only game of the season under 200 yards. And then before that, his best game came against Dallas, obviously. But yeah, he's
Yep.
been bro. Even when he lost against Minnesota, played pretty good. Played pretty decent against Detroit too. So he's honestly, yeah, no, he's having a pretty good year. Not legit, but I mean, but you see his film too. The way he's throwing is way more confidence this year.
Yeah.
Last year, he looked like a scared little boy out there. A
Well, it was
lot
his
more
rookie year,
confident.
right?
Yeah, a
That's
lot more confidence. And that's what you need in Caleb Williams. Confidence. The more confidence he gets is good. And I
yep.
think Ben Johnson brings that out of him.
He's a
Ben
good
Johnson is a great football mind offensively. And they're
offensively.
gonna
Yeah.
and they're gonna find ways to win no matter what. Doesn't even matter if the quarterback is involved.
Yep. I agree with that. Ben Johnson is a great offensive minded head coach. I agree with that
And they have a
completely.
pretty decent, running back. Like DeAndre Swift's not the worst, but not the best.
No, no.
And then
I,
they're
I
getting
would like I would like Caleb Williams to get more players involved. Like
yeah, because like they're
the
just getting like
passing game is not the greatest. The reason
yeah.
why they're winning is because they're running really well. And yeah, you're. I'm just saying, get DJ more involved.
Yeah, so they're not getting DJ
That's
Moore
my
involved. That's a big issue because they're just getting a Dudesay involved, and I think it's him and I think
but
it's just a Dudesay honestly getting involved. I think Dudesay leads the team
uh,
in catches.
yeah, and that's my issue with Caleb. But I find while watching him, he is a quarterback that if my first read's not there,
Yeah,
what the
and
am I?
that's the college in him though. That's a college that they have to try to scrape out. And I
You
think
got
as
it.
the season goes on, I think as the season goes on, Ben Johnson's going to get that out of him and be like, "Okay, we
Hopefully,
gotta get these
I
back."
want I want young quarterbacks succeeding in the NFL. I want
Yeah,
more names. I want more faces in the league. Absolutely, it's not me
like
being
Cam Ward looks
uh,
good.
it's not me being a Caleb Williams hater. It's just like you need to do this to get better. You need to look at different options. You
But
need
he's still trying to unlock like his bad tendencies that he had in college.
yes,
His
absolutely.
college are actually is underdeveloped players, not developing for the pros because like you said, I agree with that 100%. With the clap snaps, what are we doing here? Why are you simplifying football? Football is not meant to be simple.
Yep.
And then also, if see those bad tendencies you have, looking off one read, you can't look up another one. And like it's those type of college things where like it's oh shit, but you could scramble around for 15 seconds
Yep.
and look for an open target. And NFL you can't.
Yep.
And then NFL is like yo go through your progressions. College
Yep.
sometimes you don't have to go through your progressions because your first target's already open majority of the time, maybe 90% of the time in college,
Absolutely.
right away. In NFL, you gotta go through your progressions. You gotta look off safety sometimes. You gotta go through everything to
Yep.
complete a pass.
Yep.
He doesn't have that yet, but he's only in his second
Learning.
year,
He's learning. Absolutely.
and he's learning. I think with Ben Johnson, he's learning pretty quick. I think week in, week out, he is looking better.
Yep.
Um, this team though, with Ben Johnson, if they go to the playoffs with Ben Johnson at the helm,
Awesome for them. For them.
awesome for them, and that means Ben Johnson could be creating a scary team because they're a young team,
They are a young team.
and and they have a pretty good backup running back too. The rookie Monogany or whatever his name is, Kyle Monogany or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He could be pretty good too, and he's learning behind DeAndre Swift. And DeAndre Swift has been a good NFL
Dog.
player. Yeah,
He's a great player.
but the Chicago team though, we'll see what they can do. But I think they do. I think they're gonna beat Minnesota in a couple weeks. Even
Yep.
though they lost to Minnesota's first thing, I think they're gonna beat Minnesota. 'Cause I think Caleb Williams is getting more comfortable in the
They're a weird team,
NFL.
though. Minnesota, that's another team where it's like they should have beat they were really competitive with the Eagles.
Yeah, and then Carson Wentz just what that interception was terrible.
Yeah.
Like they were always close with it because I don't think the Eagles offense is legit a threat anymore. But when they needed to score though, when the Philadelphia Eagles needed to score on Sunday, they scored.
But why? Because he threw the ball to AJ Brown.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the reason.
yeah. And they actually threw it over 20 plus yards
Which is crazy.
for the first time or for the second time this year.
Okay, top five teams in the league and top five worst teams in the league.
Let me think about this. There's a lot of teams that are bad. A lot of teams the
Are we
top
going
five.
worst first?
What's up?
Are we going worst first?
Should we go worst first? His top five is, I think, worst teams in the National Football League.
Number
I,
one, worst team.
we going to play right now. We're going roster. We're going all through. We're going
Yep.
to check in all the boxes.
Yep.
The worst team in the National Football League is the New York Jets.
By far.
By
Yep.
far the worst.
Yep.
Number four. Every team is coming through my head right now. Like it's fucking speed. How bad they are.
Yep.
Miami Dolphins at four.
Okay. I agree with you on that.
Number three is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders.
Awful. Yep. So sad.
Terrible.
So sad.
Number two, let me think about this.
Titans.
They're not even awful.
1-6 though.
Yeah, they're 1-6, but they're a young team with the young quarterback. They just had Calvin Ridley not play. They have a pretty good young receiving core. Like they
Saints
just
or
can't get.
Cardinals?
What's up?
Saints or Cardinals?
It would be the same. Saints would be my two. And then my one would be, and the Titans they do have like obviously one of the worst, the second worst record in the league. But I think Cam Ward, I think I don't think you could put them as a worst team because they're so young, and they just fired their head coach.
I think we all agree though the Jets are the worst team.
The Jets are the worst team, and my number one, I don't even know who to put. Like that would you would have to put that, but or the Saints, but. I'd probably put Saint. I don't know. I'd probably flip. I don't even know. Like I don't even know who my one would be. It would have to be Titans, but it shouldn't even be the Titans.
No. Because they
But
have I mean I like the quarterback in the Titans.
yeah, I think Cam Ward's pretty good.
I think he's a really good quarterback. I would agree with that. I think the worst team in the league is Jets. Then I would go Saints are competitive. They are competitive, so I would maybe put them in the fifth slot. Um, what I saw from the Raiders the other day, ooh, bad, so bad.
Terrible.
So it's so sad too, like because they had so much things going for them.
Yeah,
Correct.
and then like Geno Smith coming off with all the hype, like his career's revived
Yeah,
type
and then he's
feeling. Like
throwing how many interceptions has he thrown this year?
I don't
It's
even
got to
know
be
what his
double
total is,
digits.
but
It's
it's
got to be
bad,
double
man.
digits.
It's actually a funny amount right now. He leads the league in interceptions
It feels like yes,
with all. He already has 10 interceptions.
so bad.
Actually, no. Yeah, does he lead the team league in
Gotta
interceptions or is
be.
it
It's gotta
Tua?
be.
Tua. Oh, they're tied at 10.
Yeah. The it felt like no matter what the Raiders did, I know it's the Chiefs and they're a good team. They're a great team, but they couldn't do anything correctly. They had so many turnover opportunities in that game and they didn't do
Yeah.
it's and like why you the deflection, like there's a deflection play and it goes right to Juju and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
swat it down. What are you doing like this? Like swat it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Um Yeah, I agree with you. I think those are top five teams, top five worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
I think the top five best teams, I would go. I think Tampa as at the five. I think Tampa,
Table five.
and then you go Chiefs.
Yep.
I think Chiefs are great. Then I would go Eagles. Sadly, I don't want them there. And then I would go Detroit. I don't have Denver in there just because they have been struggling a little bit. They
Their
are.
offense has been very struggling. Yeah.
But I think number one, and I said this before this a couple weeks ago, it's got to be the Rams.
Okay.
Rams, the two losses they had is a blocked field goal and
Yeah.
Sean McVay.
Yeah. They
Matthew
are
Stafford
they
has
are
been
pretty good.
healing. Matthew Stafford's been playing ball, and
Hmm.
they killed a team honestly that have been surprising this year so far is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they killed,
Yeah,
what was the score? 35-7, I think, in London.
yeah. This past weekend.
Yeah. I think I honestly this is not being biased. I really do think the Rams are the Super Bowl favorites so far in the year. I think they will beat Philly in the conference championship. I think it's just are in a tough division.
Yeah.
49ers, I think their whole
Well,
division
that
top
NFC West division is crazy because the San
5
Francisco 49ers are a broken team and they still find a way to win.
crazy.
Seattle's finding a way to win. The
Yep.
only team that's not finding a way to win in that division is the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And then right now, I don't even know where does the Rams sit.
They're third in their division.
They're in the division. But that's just unlucky, man. Because look at that. Look at that. Like, there's two teams over there. Well, one team's very broken, the
Yeah.
49ers, and they're finding a way to win. But I like that list. I really agree with that list. But
Seattle and Cardinals are in the top 10,
yeah,
which is not Cardinals. Seattle and 49ers are in the top
yeah.
10 for sure. But I think that's where I would lean to. Would I put the Bills in there? Bills haven't really beat anyone this year so far.
Yeah, they haven't, because
Really.
you look how bad the Baltimore Ravens has been. That was supposed to be their first test.
And it was a test because you had Lamar and Lamar's been hurt, and that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and
They
Derrick
earned that.
Henry's fumbling troubles at the start of the year.
That's the only win that's legit so far for Buffalo.
Yeah,
They would be in the top 10 too. That's not me being a Bills hater, but that's where
yeah.
I.
But I think with my top five, so we're gonna start from five and up.
Hmm.
My fifth team, so my five spot, I'd probably put. I don't want to mess up this order. I should have wrote this down, eh?
It's all good. I was on the spot. Like I was just
No, you're
thinking,
good. You're right.
who is the top five team?
My five spot is going to be the San Francisco, oh no, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
They're my five. My four is going to be the 49ers, but the reason why I put them
Okay.
four is because this is a system quarterback team.
Mhm.
They're doing great with an injured team.
Yeah.
They're doing a tremendous job with an
Mhm.
injured team.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen a lot like it,
No.
and I really like that. I think they're four. Number three is Detroit.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, they could be two, but I'm gonna put them three right now.
Okay.
They could flip flop one of the two.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, they're gonna find they're gonna continue finding ways to win games.
Yep. Absolutely.
They're just disgusting like that. And then I'm gonna have at the two spot. See, this is where I don't know because I'm gonna give my one, my first one, my two. I don't think my two really is gonna matter more than my one. So, well, my two is gonna be Los Angeles then, and then my one.
Really?
Well, Los Angeles Rams will my two. My one will be the Indianapolis Colts. They have surprised tremendous amount of people
Colts.
this year.
I forgot the Colts.
Yeah.
Colts have been a great team so far. 6-1.
They've been a tremendous Daniel Jones really reviving his career.
Absolutely.
Dan Michael Pittman feels finally comfortable with a quarterback.
So you have no Chiefs and no Eagles.
No, I don't really believe in it. This is my week nine prediction or week. Yeah, we're going to week nine, right? It's my yeah.
We
I
no,
think we're going to. All right, we're going into week eight.
oh no.
Uh, yeah, whatever it is, we're going in a new week. But this is nowhere near. We're the halfway point of the season almost. That's just how it is in the first because there's been teams that have been dominating their opponents. Chiefs are not dominant. Actually, they just dominated their first opponent this year against the Raiders this week.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Eagles are been closer almost every single game. If it wasn't for that tush push, every spamming it every 100% of times, they we don't know. It could be a different
We
story
don't
on
know.
the fourth
It would
down
be.
conversions. It could be a totally different story. We don't
I
know.
just think roster alone, they're
Oh,
top
we're
five.
going roster. Oh yeah, they for sure be in it. I was talking about we're talking about just play.
Play. I was saying play and roster because they're four and
Oh,
two. But yeah,
okay, yeah. If we were going roster, the 49ers would not be in it right now because they're all broken.
yeah,
I would
that's
put the Eagles and Chiefs in there too.
fair.
But if we're going with just strictly play, that's how I think it. Because like if you cannot skip a beat with how broken the team is, you deserve a lot of praise, and you deserve and you're a tremendous. That's Shanahan just being tremendous.
Yeah. I
for the
agree.
San Francisco 49ers team. But we got to end this soon.
Yeah.
Let's talk about next week's games now. Okay,
Okay.
big week. Thursday. Let's start with the Thursday nighter. People are gonna look at the records and be like, "Oh, that's a tough one." But this is going to be perfect for the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are taking on the Miami Dolphins on Thursday.
Ultimate win.
Baltimore will be back on track with that win.
Yep.
And if they don't win, there's gonna be a shot. There's gonna be a couple shocking conversations going on in the NFL with what's wrong with Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
Because
And
Miami's already one of the probably the second worst team in the league.
easily.
Watching them is it's like I'd rather watch paint dry.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be that's how we start Thursday nighter. Let's just go through a bunch of games before we end this with wins.
Okay.
Who's gonna win? Okay, 1 p.m. slate. Here we go. Denver. Wait, no, I'm picking on the wrong one. That's actually my fault. I went to week 9. I'm in week 8. That's why I thought it was week 9. Never mind. Minnesota, Los Angeles on Thursday.
Los
That's
Angeles
actually a good game. Los Angeles Chargers against Minnesota. Minnesota's at Los Angeles.
Chargers win a close one.
That's gonna be a tighter. That's gonna be a tight game. But I do like that because I think the Chargers are back on track.
Yeah.
Now we have a Super
Really? They
Bowl.
got killed.
Huh?
They got killed, the Chargers.
The Chargers lost this week?
Yeah, to the Colts. They got
Oh
killed.
yeah, they did lose to the Colts.
38.
Oh yeah, because that fucking fourth quarter though, they started coming back. Yeah, Justin Herbert and stuff.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
they'll get back on track then this
yeah.
week. But yeah, that fourth quarter was drunk. They Justin Herbert and them. It's like they woke up with what 5 minutes remaining on the clock. They're like, oh, I have Lad McConkey.
Let's use them.
Yeah, I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use Lad McConkey. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's my fault. And then now we got the Jets, Bengals,
Bengals.
Bengals, Bills, Panthers, Bills.
Where?
In Carolina, but it doesn't even matter where. Carolina's Bills. The Bills are going to beat them.
Well, we thought that about Atlanta.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but no. But
I think
I'd say Atlanta's better than Carolina.
I agree. I'll say Bills, but I think it's gonna be close.
All right, San Francisco, Houston.
San Fran.
Yeah, Giants, Eagles. Divisional matchup.
I think it's gonna be a toss up. Eagles
Okay.
squeak it out. Yeah.
Browns, Patriots, Patriots.
Patriots by far. Yeah.
Yeah, that Drake May season he's having though is
Awesome.
I like it. I hate it because I don't like how New England's back, but New England's back, and you have to say it.
Good. Yeah.
Bears, Ravens.
Mm, Lamar back?
I don't know.
If Lamar's back, Ravens. If not, Bears.
Let's see if the news is for it. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to come back after the bye week, if I wasn't mistaken. So the report from last night on Ravens Wire was Lamar misses post bye week practice ahead of Week 8 matchup. So I don't know. I don't know what his status is for the game.
I'll go Bears.
Go ahead, Bears. Uh, Dolphins Falcons.
Falcons.
100%. Bijan Robinson's gonna have a day on that defense.
He should have a day on that defense. Yep.
Tampa Bay Saints. Tampa.
Yep. But that's always a tough one. That's a tough one to pick because they
But
always
they need
fall.
this game. Tampa needs this game. They need
I would
this
say
game.
Tampa. I really want Tampa to win. Yeah.
And then Dallas, Denver. I'm going Denver.
Denver. Yeah, blowout.
Denver actually might destroy. They're gonna find new ways to expose this defense.
Yeah.
Tennessee Colts.
Colts. Yep. 7-1. Wow.
Yeah, that's a great start. That's a hot start. But are they one of those teams that are just incredible in the regular season and it comes to playoffs? It's like, oh, first round bet exit.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
I would say-
Packers, Steelers, Packers
Where?
in Pittsburgh on Monday night. On Sunday night.
Give me Pittsburgh.
That'd be a close game. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
And then the Monday nighter, we only got one Monday nighter this week, and it's gonna be Washington, Kansas City,
Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. I like that. A couple teams on bye. We got Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Las Vegas, Rams, Seattle, all on bye this week.
Wow. A lot of teams.
Yeah, a lot of teams are on bye. The bye weeks are starting to pick it up. My whole dynasty team is actually on bye this week, so I'm gonna take that loss.
Ooh.
Yeah, dynasty football, man, it's a different breed. Sometimes you gotta take tough losses like that. But yeah, Jack, thank you for coming on. This has been the Toronto Blue Jays slash NFL talk. We talked for a while there.
We did.
We thought it was a while. But Jack, thank you for coming on. We'll see you hopefully next week.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Boop boop dee. All right, this has been the Dale Federico Show. I'm Dale Federico. Ciao.